Right, and I think we are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me. Let me know, as always, if you can hear me and see me okay. And welcome to the first in a short series of solo playthroughs. I'm going to be doing a solo playthrough this afternoon, but starting next week, I'm going to be doing solo playthroughs on a Tuesday night. Vicky is booked onto a cookery course, and while she's away, I'm going to get some solo gaming done. So yeah, I'm going to be doing some solo gaming every Tuesday for the next few weeks, probably about 5 weeks or so. But I'm going to try something different, and I want to see what you think about this. You will notice that I haven't actually got the game set up on the table yet. The reason is I thought I'd try something different. These videos are not sponsored, and I've got to obviously take time out to do them and everything else. And part of what takes a lot of time in setting up for these streams is setting up the game. And I decided this morning that I would do something different. Rather than spend the last sort of 30, 40 minutes setting the game up, I'm going to do it while we're live. Now, if you are watching this video back and you think, I don't want to watch Paul spend 40 minutes setting up a game, that's fine. There will be a timestamp in this video so that you can just skip ahead to the start of the playthrough. For those of you that are watching me live, you've got two choices. You can either stay and watch and we can have a conversation while we're doing it. And we just have a chat, basically, or disappear, get some food, go and have a lie down, read the paper, and then come back in about 30 minutes' time. But yeah, let me know what you think. So in this next half hour, while we're setting up the game, feel free to start any kind of discussions in the chat. I want this to be more of a sort of a social thing before we get to the actual playthrough. So yeah, we got James here, Jim is here as well. Yeah, this one takes a while to punch out. No, I'm not punching it out. I have played this game a lot. This is in my top 10 games of all times. Zen for one is going to be sleeving cards. And yeah, I think Hilmar's here as well, who played the game last week with Norwegians. So yeah, feel free to start a discussion in the chat about whatever you want to talk about while I'm doing the setup. This is a top 10 game for me. I do very much enjoy Feast for Odin. It is my favourite Uwe Rosenberg game. It is better with the Norwegians, but I am in the minority of people that say that the base game is absolutely unplayable. There is a lot of people out there who say the base game is unplayable, it's awful, don't bother with it. Norwegians is where it's better, right? I personally, that's absolute nonsense. Yes, the game is better with Norwegians, but the base game is a really good game. There's a few quirks with the base game that I'm not 100% keen on. Animals are not that strong. If you get occupations that are not good, that's a bit of a problem. So it is better with the Norwegians, but I still think the base game is a good game. That's my personal opinion on it. And yes, some strategies are harder in the base game, like animals. Animals were really underpowered in the base game, I felt. Now, it's been a while since I played this. In fact, I was looking at my channel earlier on this week, and the last time I played this may well have been the last live stream that I did of this game. Now, I've been playing it on Board Game Arena. The base game is available on Board Game Arena, and the Norwegians is actually in beta or alpha at the moment, which is really good, because one thing with Board Game Arena that publishers use it for is to help advertise their game and to help sell copies of their game. So you will find, like Lost Ruins of Arnak, you will find the base game of Lost Ruins of Arnak on Board Game Arena. I doubt that you will ever get any of the expansions. And it's great that that tool is there, but from a publisher's point of view, they seem to be happy. I'm going to put the base game on Board Game Arena, and if people like it, they'll buy the game and they'll buy the expansions. If you start putting all of the expansions of a game on Board Game Arena, then people might just sell their game because they don't need it anymore. However, Norwegians is coming to Board Game Arena, which actually I was very surprised by. So that kind of goes against what I was just saying about expansions not being on Board Game Arena. You'll also notice that I've got the folded space insert for this game, which Folded Space sent me many years ago. So yeah, we've got that. Probably going to play blue. I think my opponent's going to be red. So yeah. Now there is another Feast for Odin expansion due out 3 years ago, I think it was. There's reportedly this other expansion for Feast for Odin, which is well overdue. I think it's the Danes. I think the Danish. This is the old board. Yeah, that's the old board. So we don't need that one. And I wasn't able to get it all in one box. If you have managed to get the entire game in one box, let me know how. Because I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible to get the entire game in one box. I mean, just the storage trays alone go in here. So, okay, right. Let's get this out. Where is the new board then? Ah, yes, the new board is divided into various sections, isn't it? 3 to 4, 1 to 2. Okay. And the advantage of the board being divided into sections, I guess we don't have to have it. Oh no, we probably should because of the columns. 1 to 2. Right, okay, so I think that is the main board. Oh, and obviously, because I haven't set this game up already, I haven't got any camera angles pre-programmed or anything like that. So you're going to see a lot of what goes into me setting the game up before a live stream, which involves working out where everything is going to go on camera. And yeah, setting up all the camera angles and everything else. Because this isn't a sponsored playthrough, I'm not going to have 100 different presets, but I am going to have, once we've worked out where the game's going to go, I am then going to zoom the camera in so that we can, yeah. Jim is asking, have I played Plum Island Horror? Never heard of it. So no, haven't heard of it. So therefore, haven't played it. Let me know what it's like. We're going to be playing the full game today. So we're going to be playing 7 rounds. And I don't think we need another board for the other player. I don't remember that. This is one of Uwe Rosenberg's solo modes that I like, where there is no automated opponent. You just play the game and get on with it and see how well you score. Right. Now then, islands. We're going to need a lot of these islands. And I've got all sorts of promo islands and everything. So how does this work now? Because they're divided. They used to be named. They're not named anymore. The islands are now based on what type of boat and how many people you need. That's it. So the Outer Hebrides has got 2 people on. That means it can be taken by an action in that column. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm going to divide these into ones that need 1. I'm not going to lay them all out because there's way too many of them. 3s, 2s. Oh no, they're double-sided as well. Right, I'd forgotten about that. I had forgotten about that because we've got the A's, B's, C's. Yeah, okay, right. Change of plan. How are we going to do this? And we've got Tierra del Fuego, and I can't remember. That needs 3. Yeah, I think we might have to lay all of these out. Just crazy amount. Crazy amount. And I'm not putting these in alphabetical order, which is not helping anybody. Right, so I seem to have 3 A's, 3 B's, 2 C's, 2 D's, and the extra special island. I could 3D print an insert. I could, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not one of these people that goes to all these lengths of printing 3D inserts. I've got too many games, and even games that I really like. Some of the inserts that I've got, I'm happy with, but I'm also happy with just baggies. Again, I'm in the minority of the rest of the board game community. Yeah, I'm perfectly happy with just baggies. Right, we got a big deck of cards. I'm not going to use my house rule for the cards. I do have a house rule when I was playing the base game because I didn't like the look factor of drawing cards. So I had an offer of cards, like 3 or 4 cards were on offer, and you could always take from the offer if you wanted to. I'm not going to use that today. I'm just going to use the normal rules as they are. Original Maverick is here. Peter's here. I heard that this is getting a reprint with Norwegians included in the base game. I've not heard that, but anything is possible. That would, I mean, okay, I can see that, but actually, I would still play the base game I'd always choose to play Norwegians, but sometimes I'm happy to play the base game. It's interesting. It's interesting. Let me know if anybody finds out any information about that, because that is an interesting one. Right, okay, what's all of this stuff? I don't know. Buildings. We're going to need those. Turn sequence. We're probably going to need the turn sequence. Knowing me, I'm going to forget where we're up to. These are all special buildings. Forget them in a minute. Building. Longhouses. So we don't need these. We definitely don't need these for copying other people's actions. We're going to need that. Or do we need that? We need that. That's the new one. Get rid of the old one. Yep, okay, so there's those. We'll need those. We can keep all of the resources off camera. Definitely do that. Right, what are these? Oh, yeah, weapons. Gonna need some weapons. And I think these are the starting ones. Yeah, and I think you're supposed to just shuffle these and get one. Have I played the solo for Fields of Arla? I haven't. So Fields of Arla is a game that I have played 3 times and I loved it every single time I play it. I don't own a copy of it. And in fact, if I was to make a video or just give you a list of the top 10 games that I feel should be in my collection, in fact, there's not actually that many. I probably couldn't do a top 10. I could probably do a top 5 games that should be in my collection. One of which is Gaia Project. And yes, I do not own a copy of Gaia Project. That's going to be fixed. Later this year, I am going to get a copy of Gaia Project and the upcoming expansion. So keep an eye out for that. I will be covering the Gaia Project expansion on the channel at some point probably, well, it'll be before Essen, because I believe the expansion's coming out at Essen. So Gaia Project is a game which I should have in my collection because it's fantastic. And Fields of Arla is another game that I should have in my collection. Other games that used to be on that list, Dune Imperium used to be on that list, is no longer on that list because I now have a copy of Dune Imperium. But I can't think of many other games that I really feel should be in my collection that I don't already have in my collection. Yeah, have I seen Rome, Fate of an Empire? I haven't. No, I haven't. Oh, well, I might have done. I get sent links by publishers all the time saying, please come and have a look at our new game. You'll love it. And I go and look at it, and then they say, oh yeah, we just want you to share our campaign with your followers. Oh, okay. So you're not offering a sponsored playthrough or anything like that. You don't know me. I don't know you, but you want me to start spreading the word about your game, which I know nothing about, to all of my followers. Yes. No, thank you. That's not how free marketing works, I'm afraid. So yeah, I get quite a few of those emails. So I may have heard of it, but I may not have done. How are the mice doing? The mice are all fine. The mice are all good. Went down yesterday. We went out last night to a library for a murder mystery night, which was really good. And we got back last night, and I went into the room where the mice were, and all 3 of them. I mean, the mouse cage that we've got is like an adventure playground. And there's ropes everywhere. There's things for them to climb on. There's a wheel. There's a swing. There's everything. And I got back last night, and all 3 mice were just clambering around inside the cage. You know, climbing up and upside down on the rope, and then going for a run in the wheel. It's really, really nice to see them very, very active. So anyway, right. Let's crack on with it. Less talking, more chatting. I've got a big one. Is that the last one? I have a funny feeling that's the last one. I'm going to have to refer to the rulebook because I can't remember how to set this game up. Okay, right. And we haven't zoomed in yet. So I know I'm going to need this as my player board. We've also got this, which is going to go somewhere. I could probably have all of these resources off camera. We don't need these on camera. I should have probably got a little side table to go here, shouldn't I? That might have been useful. Or could I have them over here, maybe? Let's have them over here. Okay, I'm just going to zoom in a bit and see. Is that going to work? We'll see. Let's see. Right. So if I put those over there. Where's the third one? There's the third one. Right. Pete's here. Do I know my title says Odin? I didn't. Thank you very much for that. Let's fix that. That's me typing very, very quickly. Name of game is not Feast for Odin. Who the heck's Odin? It's Feast for Odin. Right, there we go. Thank you. Yes, my very own expansion. Right, we can probably zoom in. If we zoom in a little bit more. Right, and then we moved this over here. So my head's not on it. Okay, that's going to work. Again, more resources. They can go off camera. Things that we need on camera. The moose. Need my player pieces. Yeah, there's probably a lot of stuff that we don't actually need on camera. Got my thing. Right, where are we going to put these? Yeah, I really don't want to spread all of these out. So I think I might stack them. So they're the two that are going to get flipped at D time. Where do we put them? Here, because I don't know where my... I've also got the window open, so if you hear any background noises or birds or the Cullumpton Massif, then that's what that is. I can probably put that over there. So A, B, C, D. Just because there is loads of islands to explore. I don't know what you do. If you've got this game and you've got all of these islands, then what do you do when you're setting it up? Do you literally lay them all out face up? Because if you do, that's a lot. That is an awful lot of them. We can put that up there maybe. Yeah, I mean we don't need the rule books there. Right, boats. Where's the boats? Let's get some boats out. Where are the boats? There's the boats. And we're probably not going to need all of these. So I'm just going to put a couple of them out. And we'll get more if we need them. Because you can only have 3 of these, can't you? Yeah, you can only have 3 of those. So we'll put 3 of those out. You can stack the islands, you just have to take care about the silver. Ah, yes, the silver. Yeah, because you're going to be putting silver on them, aren't you? Before you flip them. Yeah, is that one of those? No, that's one of those. That's a canard. I think that's a canard. Yeah, that's a canard. What's the big ones called? Can't remember what the name of these big ones are. I'm pretty sure they're canards, which are the trading ships. The big ones maybe longships. And don't we start in the actions? Round 1 you start in the actions. And I'm going to have 5 workers in my thing. And the rest of the workers here. Let's see how much I can remember of the setup from memory. I don't know how many times I've played this. Probably, if you include online plays, probably 20, maybe. Yeah, probably something like that. Right. So, starting, yeah, longboats. I think they're longboats. Brian says, I normally choose 4 at random. A B and A, one of each. Okay. How many islands do I plan to conquer? I mean, explore. Yes. At least 1. You have to do at least 1. I think when you first play this game, and if anybody's watching this video who's never played Feast for Odin before, your first game will be spent trying to just put things on your board. Once you've played it once or twice, you will realise that you will easily be able to do that, and you need more space to put stuff. So you will need at least 1 island, probably 2. I think I had 3 in one game, but I'm probably going to go for at least 2. Yes, I've got the second player colour. It's here. Ah. Yeah, I need to alternate worker colours. Yes, you do. I can't quite remember how the setup works for that. So we'll come on to that in a minute. So in terms of starting occupation, I'm actually going to draw 3 of them. and we're going to choose together. Well, you're going to vote on which one of these we're going to use. So I'm going to zoom in, and let's zoom in a bit more because we can. And hopefully, if the autofocus is on, the autofocus is on. Right, it's up to you. Which one of these are we going to play today? We can either have the Raider, which is going to give me a bonus for raiding and pillaging. The Catapulter, which is going to give me a bonus for raiding and pillaging. Or the Meat Inspector, which means, what's yellow? I can't remember what yellow means. The orange, I think, is a permanent one. But yeah, I can't remember what a yellow ability is. Maybe that's one. But anyway, let me know in the chat which one of those three you want me to play. And that's the one we're going to play. Now, that's a house rule. Normally, you would just get one off the top of the deck. And then that's it. I don't believe you get a choice. Right, setup rules for solo. The Almanac. We don't need the Almanac. I know all about green beans. Appendix. Rulebook. Solo game. You will need a second set of Vikings. Place one Viking of one colour on round space 1 at the banquet table and another 2 Vikings on 3, 4 and 5. Right, yes. So it isn't that. So I'm playing blue. Place 1 Viking of one colour on round space 1 at the banquet table because I'm going to play red in the second round. And another 2 Vikings on spaces 3, 5 and 7. So 3, 5 and 7. And then 2 Vikings of the other colour on round spaces 2, 4 and 6. Right, that's it. So in round 1 we're playing blue. And then in round 2 we're going to play red. And then round 3 we play blue, etc, etc. And that's the solo mode. Basically, your workers that you've placed in one round block the spaces so that you cannot use those again in the next round. There you go. Right, so that's that done. 5 Vikings of the first colour on the thing square. Oh, it looks like we're playing red to start with. Okay. Playing red to start with. And 6 Vikings of the other colour on the waiting space, which is down here. So yeah, we're playing red in the first round. Yes, because we're going to get that one at the start of the round. And then we've... Right, okay, got that. Sorted. Play as if you were playing a multiplayer game, taking one turn after the other. Course of the round. Yeah, okay, right. Let's set up these. How many of those do we use? Because yeah, there is this one. And I can't remember what one is. Catapulter at 422. Okay, so we've only had 8 votes in. We got 54 people watching according to my stats, but we've only got 8 votes. So it looks like we're going with the Catapulter. It's fine. And then this is actually in my hand. That's it. You don't actually have it yet. So that's in my hand. We haven't played it yet. Chris is here. Hi, Chris. Chris has got his beer, his card sleeves, and the footballs on. Excellent. Adam's here as well. Hi, Adam. This is his favourite game of all time. Good choice. Very, very, very good choice. Right. So, setting up of these, the strips. Let's just check what the base game says for setting up the strips. Because I seem to remember in the base game, in a 4-player game, you run out. You don't have one in the last round because they run out. That's what I remember. And then I think with the expansion, they included an extra one. So, where's the setup rules? Setup. Supply boards, personal boards. There you go, mountain strips. Shuffle the 8 mountain strips and turn 2 of them face up, or 3 in a 4-player game. Right, okay. So I'm going to take out that one. Don't think we need that one. So I'm going to shuffle these. And we're going to have 2 mountain strips currently visible. And more will come into the game as we play. So let's get some resources on those. I have my resources here. What we got? Some wood. So for those people that are watching, or if you're watching this back later, leave me a comment on the video. If Feast for Odin is not your favourite Uwe Rosenberg game, then what is? Because he's done a lot of good games over the years. I have my personal favourites. I have ones that I don't like. But yeah, this is definitely my favourite. One of the ones which I personally don't like is Glass Road. And again, I know that I'm in the minority on Glass Road because I know it's a very well respected and popular game. But I like most of Glass Road, but there is a part of Glass Road where you are having to choose which card you play, and you kind of have to predict a little bit about what the other people might play. And I hate that in games. That is not something. That is not a game mechanism which I enjoy. Yeah, and that turned me off Glass Road. Other than that, I did enjoy the rest of the game, but I've got plenty of Uwe Rosenberg games. So yeah, that one didn't get on with. Hallertau, again, I'm in the minority on Hallertau. I really didn't like Hallertau. I wanted to like it, and I played it about 5 or 6 times, but I just went off Hallertau. So yeah, Feast for Odin for me. Mike's here. Mike's never played an Uwe Rosenberg game. None of them ever pulled him in, which is fine. Michael says favourite is Agricola, followed by Nussfjord and Gates of Loyang. Yeah, Gates of Loyang is actually not too bad. I mean, it was redone. Gates of Loyang was re-implemented as... Oh... the one with the fruit. Table, food, fruit. Oh, I can't remember. I've done a review of it as well. Can't remember. Orienburger Canal. I've not played that one, but I've heard generally very good things about that one as well. Le Havre. Wow, yeah. I mean, Le Havre, one of his older ones. Le Havre is a fantastic game. Really, really good game. Weapons. What do we start with? I think we start with everything except a sword. I seem to remember we start with everything except a sword. Let me check the rules. Yeah, everything except a sword. And we also start with some mead. There you go. Let's have some mead. Yeah, I'm the same, Jim. I've been playing a little bit of Agricola on Board Game Arena because I'm in the Caverna is a better game camp. And I still think Caverna is a better game, but I do like the variability of Agricola. I just don't like how tight and how punishing it is. And I want to enjoy my games and not feel completely and utterly stressed out at every single turn. Yeah, and in Feast for Odin, you have to feed your people. It's just it's done in a different way. Right, what are we going to do here? Are we going to put these on? I think we are. We're going to play the game on matching the pieces to the spaces. And I've got some promos in here as well, so I've got all sorts of extra pieces. And then there's this board. And I can't remember what this board's for. But yeah, I might. There's the Christmas ones in here, which are always a bit weird. And some people say the Christmas ones are a bit broken. And I think, wasn't there a misprint on one of these tiles that there is a missing icon on something? I seem to remember. It's been so long since I played. And I don't know what this is. It's got no cost on it. So I'll move that off to one side. Where's the sickle? Where's the sickle? Maybe that goes there. Yeah, there's one misprint from the original printing, which is what I've got. That something was missing an icon, but I can't remember what it was. Somebody in the chat will probably tell me. that done. Orienburger Canal is going to be republished. Liz is here. Hi, Liz. Thank you for popping in. Yeah, nobody said New York Zoo. I thought there was a message in the chat about Orienburger Canal. I didn't see it. Okay, it's gone. Right, where is the Norwegians rulebook? Because this is the rulebook for the base game. There's the appendix. There's the there it is. Right. Okay. So artisan sheds. Shuffle the artisan sheds and randomly deal 1 to each player, and there are 6 of them. So that's these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And there's going to be another vote coming because I'm going to roll to see which one I get, but then we get a choice of which side we want. So I'm going to take number 2. Okay, so voting time again. We can have either the Whaling Hut, which I've never played with before, or the Spinnery. Again, this is up to the chat. So let me know, Spinnery or Whaling Hut. And this is my artisan building that I will use for this game. Let's pop that off to one side. Okay. So much variability with this. Action boards, we've done that. Exploration boards. Supply boards, right. Place all supply tiles with a forged tongs symbol and a sword value of 8 or lower. So it's got to have... Yeah, well, I think we're good. Because these... Oh, no, that's got a forged tongs symbol on it. And it's got a sword value of 8. Ah, so that goes on there. And all of these are going on there. Well, where does this go then? Because this has got a sword value of 12. So I don't know where these go. Oh, I'm confused. I'm going to get rid of the Christmas sleigh and the Christmas tree. And the Christmas table as well. And skis. We're going to get rid of those. Right. So according to this, there should be a helmet, a sickle, the frying pan, the sword, that one, whatever that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so there should be 6 on there. So a forge value with a sword value of 8 or less. So where do these go? I think these must go up here. So these are ones with a sword value of 9 or more. Because there is a space that you can go to and forge. There you go. Forge a small one. Little forging. Artisan sheds, exploration boards. We've done that. All right. Animal breeding is different in that you've got horses and pigs. Pigs, they produce immediately. There's no pregnant side. Horses breed as normal. We've got some new action spaces in the Norwegians. So you can place 1 or 2 Vikings on action spaces in the 5th column. And after placing Vikings on spaces in the 5th column, you cannot place any more Vikings. So it's a powerful action that you can go there with 1 or 2, but it has to be the last action that you do. And if you place 2 Vikings on there, you can play an occupation card as well. Right. What else have we got? I'm going to be a bit rusty with this. It's just going to be how it is. And if you've got any suggestions while I'm doing the playthrough, then feel free to let me know. And certainly if I get anything wrong while I'm doing the playthrough, let me know. Right, have we got a vote? 6-1 for the Whaling Hut, but Tim makes a good point. Tim says, no need to choose now, it will have to be built. Oh, right, okay, thank you very much. But the majority of people are saying Whaling Hut. Brian is saying, I think the cross is forgeable too. The cross is forgeable. Yes, thank you. So that needs to go down here. Okay. Or is that the one with the misprint? Which is the one with the misprint? Does anybody remember which is the one with the misprint? We've also got a load of errata for a lot of the original cards. Now, I don't think I've actually gone through and fixed my cards yet. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on that. Yeah, at some point I'm going to go through my occupations and I'm just going to put like a red dot on the card to say, look, this card has errata. Look it up if you get it. Paul's here as well. He's forgotten all of the rules. Yes, ditto. Yeah. Yeah, I think are we good to go? Now, how are we with things being zoomed in? What I might do is I might move me. So if I move me, where am I? I am here. I might move me over here. There you go. That's better, isn't it? So these are the things in my hand. Okay, we've got the weapons deck. So it doesn't actually take up that much space on the table. I'm going to get rid of this one. I don't know what this is. I've got some resources off camera in front of me. And yeah, we've got these. We can put these out. Why not? And thank you to everybody for joining me for the last half hour while I set the game up. This is at the point where I will probably add the timestamp into the video for anybody who just wants to watch the playthrough. Right, off we go. Are we done with setup? I think we are done with setup. We are ready to play. Round one, I have gained my extra worker, and we are now doing actions. Right. Suddenly, the world has opened up and we've got a million choices. So, my catapulter means whenever I go raiding or pillaging, which is this action or this action, any stone that I spend is actually worth 2 instead of 1. So, if we're going to go with this as a strategy, why not? Let's go with a raiding and pillaging strategy, which means we need to get a longboat. Yep, we absolutely need longboats in order to be able to do that. Longboats cost 8, or we can build them up here for 2 wood, or we can build them there for that and that and that. So we're gonna need some resources. And one thing I always like to do, I always like to get resources from the mountain strips. If I'm playing this multiplayer, I like to keep an eye on these mountain strips. And I do like to get the stuff that's at the end. Oh, we get the tier 1 goods. Yes, we do. We get the tier 1 goods. So that is some peas, some flax, some green beans, and what else? Is that it? I think that's it. Milk? No, milk's on the other side of green beans. Yeah, I think that's it. I think it is those 3 orange resources. Yeah, because 2 is the flax. Where's the 3s? The 3s is the lettuce, and the 4 is the bowl of fruit. Yeah, okay. I think it's those 3. Again, I'll keep an eye out on the chat. Will we have a card offer for the occupations? No, Michael, I mentioned I normally use that rule, but I'm not going to use that rule today. I'm just going to use the you draw 1 card from the top of the deck. Yeah, or maybe I'll draw 2 and choose 1. Yeah, let's do that. Because with such a big deck of cards, I didn't like the fact that you could just draw and get absolute rubbish. So we'll do that. Whenever we draw an occupation, we're going to draw 2, choose 1. Yeah, apparently we're supposed to draw a weapon card as well. Are we? I thought you started in phase 5. But apparently not. Okay? No, you don't. What is it you do? You end in phase 5 on the last round of the game. That's it. That's where I'm getting confused. So, New Viking we've done. Harvest we've done. Turn exploration boards we don't need to do yet. Draw a new weapon. We have got ourselves another spear. Is that any good for raiding? Nope, we need swords for raiding. And now it's actions. Right, we're good to go. Thank you for bearing with me while I remember how to play this game. Oh, you end in 9. Oh, it says there, game end after round 7. Oh, okay, yes, you do. But you don't need to track the income because you just add it on. Right, so the world is our oyster. We have lots and lots and lots of choices of where to go. We've got 6 workers available to us, and the more workers we spend on an action, the better. We don't need to play the catapulta anytime soon, because we're not going to be going raiding or pillaging yet, because we don't have a boat. So it's probably just going to be gaining some resources. We're all right for feeding our people. We don't need to worry about that. It's just, do we want to be doing anything secondary, like exploring an island early or gaining some ore so that we can forge some stuff really early and get it onto our board? One of the things that I really like to do, certainly by the end of the first round, is to get a little 2x2 thing in there, because that is going to mean that you're going to get 2 income. Yeah, Tim says, get a boat, get an island early. I mean, yeah, potentially we could. Potentially we could get, I mean, could we? Well, we could get a little island and just go for one of these. So all of these are available. Right now, all of these islands are available. Wow. Except the Faroe Islands, the icon's printed in a different place. Yeah. Gosh. Yeah, I hadn't forgotten how many choices there were in this game, but it can be overwhelming. It can be very overwhelming. So one of the ways to fill this 2x2 grid down here is to upgrade this orange tile twice, because if you upgrade this, it goes from orange to red, and then red to green, and then green can go in there. So that will require a double upgrade, which is here. This is a space I do like to go on, but I don't think I'm going to go it, because that's going to use all of my things. I'm going to get 4 resources from 1 strip. Yeah. Now, wasn't there... Oh, maybe that was on the old board. I thought there was something on the old board where you could actually get resources from 2 different strips. Yeah, there. 3 from one, 2 from another. So that's gone in this version. It's all just 1 mountain strip now. Lofoten is a good to start income. Right, where's Lofoten? There. Okay, and that only needs a little ship, and it only needs Ickle exploration. We could get that, and it's got, so there's a source of fish on that island if we can cover that space. Yeah, I mean, you've got so many choices in this game. It's a lot. I mean, we don't have to go for that island. We could go for a bigger island. But I think we're going to get the boat. We're going to get the boat early. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, which is to take 2 resources from one of the strips, and we're going to take those 2. So there we go. We got ourselves 2 wood. Great. First action is done. We could, if we wanted to, spend that 2 wood and buy a longboat. And then we could go exploring. But if we do, I think that's not getting my plan of getting some milk. You can get milk there from the cows. I mean, the other option is I just go here. This is not a bad space. I convert one of those pieces of wood into a 2x2 blue chest and get a silver. I might just do that. I'm not going to overthink it too much, because I'll be here for hours. So we're going to go to this action space here, which costs 2 workers. I'm going to spend the wood. So I gain some silver. Always useful. And we gain one of these, which I am totally putting on there. Right, so that's that. Mission objective done. Small hut would give me income and tech. Oh yeah, my whaling hut. Forgot about my whaling hut. Yeah. Oh, you said fish. I thought you said tech. What game are we playing here? Yeah, the whaling hut. I could put something on there. And if I put something on there, I assume that boat has to be there as well in order to get that fish. I think that has to be surrounded on all sides. If anybody can confirm that, that would be great. And thank you, Yasmin, for the reminder that I have the whaling hut. But I don't have this yet, do I? I have to play this. And you play it when? You play it there. That's it. Okay, so I don't actually have it, yes. I don't have it yet. I'm going to have to go there to play it. And then if I did, I could put that on there, which is a bit of a waste. Because this will actually take, it will take oranges. So I could put the green beans on there. I mean, that's going to get me 1 income straight away. So that's probably a good shout, actually. I could then put the silver on there. And if I can get a boat, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get the boat. Yeah, not sure we're going to be able to get the boat at the same time. But this all sounds good. So we are going to go there. We're going to spend that other wood. We are going to build the whaling hut. So there you go. The whaling hut has been built. We're going to put it slightly offset there. And I'm actually just going to put these on because I know that is what I'm going to do. We've still got enough to feed the people. Yeah, we're okay. We can give them a bit of money, then give them some welcome drinks, and then give them a table full of flax. So you're not supposed to do that yet, but I'm putting that on there just as a mental reminder for me. We have 2 workers left. Happy with that, happy with that. We haven't bought a boat. We were going to buy a boat, but now we haven't got any wood. We've used all of the wood. So we could go and get some more. You've got to cover left and below. Yeah, I remember the rules on that. So you can only cover an income space if everything to the left and below. Right, okay, so the boat has got to be there. I mean, thematically, that makes sense. Okay, so we're going to have to get that boat. Which we can. We can get the boat. So let's do it. We go here. I take some wood, and I get to upgrade one of my resources. So I'll upgrade that. And then I'm going to go here, and we're going to spend that wood to buy one of these little boats, which we're going to put on there. Haven't quite got the fish. Now I could do some shenanigans here. I could give them some mead, then give them some flax, then give them some more mead, and put it in there. And that way I've got the silver, and then I could put the silver on there, which means I'd get a fish. I think that's right. Is the boat still usable for whaling and exploration? I don't know. I don't think so. I assume that boat is there and can only be used for that. But if anybody wants to look up that on BGG for rules questions about the whaling hut, then that would be great. Otherwise, that's what we're going to do. We're doing that. We've done all of the actions. Right, we're finished. Determine start player. Me, income. I get 3 money. Animal breeding. Nope. Feast. Done the feast. Bonus. I get a fish. Fish. Update and add new mountain strips. I think you remove the leftmost one. And then I think you get a new one. That rings a bell. So we need 3 more pieces of wood. And Steve says, no, it is not. Presumably that's the answer to the question of, is the whaling hut available? Is the boat available for going and whaling? Yeah, I wouldn't have thought it was. So thank you, Steve, for confirming that. Right, remove placed Vikings from the action board, except we don't do that in round 1 of the solo game. So we go back to a new Viking, and this time we get the blue guys. Right, here we go. So we got all of these. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Is that right? That doesn't seem right. because we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we should have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I put 1 on when I shouldn't have done. Let's just double check what the rules say. Rules say I should have had 6 Vikings. Oh no, 6 in the short game. Yeah, so there should have been 5 there, 2 there. We're good. Should be 7. Right, round 2. Harvest. We have a harvest. So we're going to get some more peas, some more flax, some more green beans, but this time we're going to get some wheat. Yep, right, okay. We don't need to turn any exploration boards. We draw a new weapon. We've got another spear. Okay, so we keep finding spears. That's leading us to, catching fish. Or whaling. Yeah, okay. Anyway, we're drawing a weapon. Actions. So we can't do any of that stuff again. What's our objective for this round? Is it to start collecting stone? And maybe start playing the catapulter and maybe going raiding? But, I mean, we don't need swords. We can just raid people by throwing stones at them. We can do that. Now, this is looking quite tasty because I can get 1, 2, 3, 4. I always like getting the double stuff, but that's going to cost us. If we went there, that's going to cost us 4 of these. Also, I've forgotten, that last column is really good. Really good. Wow. Okay, yeah, there's some really good stuff there. Mustn't forget about that. And there's these actions down here that I quite often forget about as well. So we could go here and we could get all of that stuff and we could upgrade 2 of our things, a double upgrade on 2 things. So we could upgrade that to green and that to green. We're fine for this turn. Feeding is absolutely fine. So we're not a problem with that. So I could do that. And whenever I go there, I get to play an occupation. Sure, let's do it. We're going to put 4 workers on here. I get to play an occupation. So the catapulter is now in the game, which means I get a point at the end of the game. And I take 4 resources from one of the tracks, one of the strips. So I'm going to take those 4. That's that gone. That strip is depleted. I get these. And 2 upgrades. So that's going to upgrade to green and that's going to upgrade to green. So we've got some cloth. And we've got some wool. Nice. Timmy's saying, no, don't do that. Why not? Are you telling me because I've got a rule wrong, or are you giving me strategy advice? Yeah, if you're telling me that I'm getting a rule wrong, then let me know. But I will try to make my own choices, whether they be the wrong choices. And yeah, the pieces are too small. I get that, but I kind of wanted those 4 resources and I wanted the card. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So we've now got the stone. And so we're looking now to get a boat, which means we need to get some wood. I've got 3 left. I could go here. That's 3. That could be quite nice. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. I think that's the round we're going to have. This round is we're going to go here with these 2. I'm going to take those 3 wood and we're going to gain 2 more weapons. We might get some swords. Nope. We found another spear. That's 4 spears and 2 pits. That's that done. And then we got this one left. So let's have a look at this right-hand column to see if there is anything in this right-hand column. I mean, that's just get stuff. That is literally just take loads of free stuff. Oh, this is the one. I can spend 1 of these to forge anything on here. This might be quite good. Is anything on here going to fit nicely onto here? Possibly. Don't think we're going to be able to cover anything. Oh no, we've got money. So we could, and you can flip these over, can't you? So if I was to put that there and a bit of money there, that works. Yeah, let's do that. So I'm going to go here. We're going to spend one of those ore and we're going to craft this, whatever this is. We're going to craft this. That's it. Actions are done. Checks the chat. Didn't get any rules wrong. Right, okay. Income. Before income, I am going to put that on there. And I'm going to put that on there. And I've actually got, I could do a preset for my board, if that's of any use to anybody. If anybody wants to see a closer up view of what it is that I'm doing with my board. So I'm going to get some mead. It's not going to increase my income. My income is still 2, but at least now I'm going to be getting the mead. Yeah, okay. That's all done. I haven't got any other islands at the moment, so we're all good to go. Animal breeding, no. Feast. Right, more flax and some fish. And we'll give them money. Yeah, we'll keep the peas. Keep the peace. Right, so they're all done. Bonus, we get some mead and we get a fish from the boat. I think that is my bonuses. Update mountain strips. Those 2 come off. New one comes in. What's it got? Those 2. And lots of money on them. Right, okay. The long green could have increased your income from your board. Good point. Thank you. I will do that. That's the kind of advice I want. Because I could have put that on there quite easily and got an extra 1. Yeah, thank you for that. That kind of strategy advice, definitely happy. Stephen's here. Hi, Stephen. He's over in LA. Game night at 11 o'clock. What did you play? La Granja, Knar, and Skull King. Good. Good. Yeah, I do like La Granja. Covered that recently, only a few weeks ago. Right. So, we're done. Vikings come back. So this time it's the red ones that are going to come back. Along with these 2 new ones. There we go. Right, harvest. We do not have a harvest in round 3, but we are going to flip the A boards over. So all of these A's get flipped. And 2 silver is going to go on every other board. Admin! So 2, 2, 2. Which one of those did we have our eye on? Lofoten, which is gone now. We can't have that one. Draw a new weapon. Is it a sword? It's not a sword. I think somebody's taken the swords out of the deck. Right, actions. Okay, so what's our plan? We've got the wood, so we can now build the ship and we can now go raiding. We've only got 1 stone. We're going to need some more stone. Yeah, we're definitely going to need some more stone. Only on the flipped ones, or is it? No, I think it's on all other ones. Yeah, I think it's on everything that didn't flip gets 2 silver. I think that's right. Right. We need to build the boat. We definitely need to build the boat. I'm thinking of getting more stone and going here, but actually no. I mean, I don't have any other occupations. So maybe, yeah. Okay, let's do it. We're going to go here. So I'm going to spend 2 wood to get a longboat. And we're going to get 2 occupations. And we're going to choose 1. I'm going to set a preset for this because I'm going to be zooming in all the time otherwise. Right, preset 1. Okay, so the 2 occupations that we have to choose from are, is it going to focus? I think it's focusing. Boat builder or the steersman? So the boat builder is as soon as I've got 4 large ships, I immediately get 2 small ships. Oh, and the steersman, any action that requires a long ship, you may use a canard instead. Well, unfortunately, I've just built 3 workers. Yes, 3 workers, thank you. I've just built a long ship, so actually I'm going to have the boat builder. That's the one we're going to have. That goes in my hand. That's going to go to the bottom of the deck. And thank you very much. It's 3 workers, not 2. It's 2 wood, but it's 3 workers. So 3 workers went on there. I drew a card. And we gained a big boat. Right, so now we can go raiding and pillaging. But the way that this works is you're going to roll the dice, and I can use a stone to add 2. And I have no swords. This is rubbish. Now, I can add this ore onto the ships. I don't know what thematically that represents. I'm sure it's got a reason why. But you can't use ore if you go raiding. But I could go pillaging, and that ore would add 1. So at the moment, I would be rolling a d12. I would be adding 1 for the ore, and I would be adding potentially another 2 for that. And we're using the sword value to try and get some stuff. Jasmine is asking, is this a specific occupation deck or it's all mixed? It's all mixed. It's one massive deck of all of the cards all mixed together. Oh, and I did say that I was going to look one up. So I've drawn 178B. No errata for 178B. Great. So I'm not sure I want to go raiding just yet. I think I might want to get some more stone and maybe some more ore. And oh, look, there's that. So 1 worker on here gets me the stone and the ore. Yeah, and I do like getting the 2 silver before it disappears. So 1 worker on there to get the 2 silver and upgrade one of my things. Now we're going to... No, we'll do that in a minute. We'll do that in a minute because I don't know which one I want to upgrade. But now I've got another ore which I can put on here. I think we're going to do it. We're going to go raiding. So, try and stop me. 2 workers on here. We are raiding for the first time with a longboat with 2 ore on it and potentially 2 stones, but no swords because we can't find our swords. They've gone missing. Right, off we go. I have my dice rolling tray. First roll is an 8. How do we feel about an 8, which is actually a 10 and could potentially be a 14? It's not quite the crown, but 14 is pretty nice if I spend the 2 stone. If I don't spend the 2 stone, it's 10. 10's still okay. 10's still this. I mean, that's quite a good fit. I would need to put some other stuff in there, but that's not bad. I like that. I always find it difficult to place this piece, but yeah, okay, we're going to do that. We're just going to stick with the 8. We're not going to re-roll. We're going to use the 8 with the +2 for the ore. We found this. And I know I'm going to put it in there, but I'm going to have to put something there, and there in order to put that on there. So I'm just going to put it there temporarily, but that is an illegal placement at the moment. Hi, Rick. Thank you for popping in. Odin likes sausages. Does he? Where did you read that? On the internet? And what kind of sausages? We've got 2 workers left. That can absolutely go in there. So all I need to do is put 1 thing in there, which could be a coin. It could be a coin. So, I mean, we could go raiding again. Well, that was pillaging. Raiding's a totally different thing, Your Honour. So we could go raiding, but we don't get the bonuses for the ore, so it is just a D8. Yeah, okay, we could. But I've got 2 workers left. I should be looking at the column here. Now, is this just gain 2 different resources? I think it is. There's also theft. Oh, but I need a canard. I need a canard to go thieving. And thieving is not pillaging or raiding. Again, Your Honour. That is spend a silver and a wood to get a little boat and explore. Well, we talked about exploring, so let's do it. Let's absolutely do it. I am going to put 2 workers here. I love this game. This game is so much fun to play. So I'm going to spend 1 silver and 1 wood, and we are going to buy ourselves an ickle boat. And then we are going to explore an island. Oh, actually, that can take anything. So it's any island. Right. Which one do we want? We can take any of them. Except I use 2 workers. Oh, and when I use 2 workers, I get to play a card? Yeah, I get to play a card. So we're now a boat builder. Is it any island, or is it just one that with 2 workers? I think it's one with 2 workers. Anybody remember Hagar the Horrible? I do. That's a long time ago. Yeah, let me just look up that space. Where is it? Because all of the action spaces, I think, are explained in here. I hope. Okay, it's not that. It's that. You may take any one exploration board, provided you have a longship. Oh, no, that's a different one. It's that. You may spend 1 silver and 1 wood to build a whaling boat. Then you may additionally take one of the exploration boards that are obtainable using any ship type, i.e., those available from resolving the action in the first column. Right. Which is that. But does that mean... Because the islands are based on how many people you play. So I'm not sure if I can take a 2-1 or not. You need to have the right boat. I do. I mean, I'm going to use this boat. But my question is... Okay, so all of the ones with the whaling... I mean, I've got the longboat. I guess my question is, can I take Tierra del Fuego? Because it requires a longboat, but it also requires 3 workers. In other words, it can only normally be taken from this column. Yeah, I mean, it looks for the boat, so I can take anything I want. Even more choices. What have I got? 6, 8, 10. I've got 11 choices. Which one do we fancy? Faroe Islands, Isle of Mull. I mean, they're all really cleverly designed. Oh, that's what that is. That is something specific to the Isle of Mull. No idea what it is. There's also another icon there that I've never seen before, which looks like it's this stuff, whatever this stuff is. Is it an egg? Looks like an egg. And there's a funny icon there that I don't know what that is. Yeah, I've definitely never taken this one before, because this is all new stuff that I've never seen before. We might have to take the Isle of Mull just because I can. Okay, we're going to take the Isle of Mull. So where's this going to go? We're going to have to shuffle things along a bit. There you go. We have taken the Isle of Mull. So I get the silver that was on it. And I used whatever boat. It doesn't matter which boat I used. That's it. That's the end of the round. Right. So, income. Right. So before income, I need to be putting something on there. So let's just put a silver on there. And let's have a look at my island. What can we put on here that's going to get me stuff? So I can only put green or blue or silver. We don't have much stuff at the moment. But if I was to put something there, it means I would get that in income. And that looks like this. It's a little blue thing. Okay. So that's probably worth it, just popping that on there. I mean, also, there's that. Am I bothered about that? I probably don't want to spend 2 silver to get that. I think that might be it for now. Yeah. I think we're just going to put that on there. So my income is 0 for this, 1, 5. Yeah, 5 income. That's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, income is done. Annual breeding, no feasting. Did I forget about the feasting? Maybe. So, okay, we're going to have to give them some money again. So we give them a bit of money to keep them quiet, then give them some peas, followed by some meat, followed by some flax. Didn't we have that 2 days ago? Yes, shut up. Get your food. Stop complaining. Right. Bonus time. So we've gained fish from here. We've gained one of those things, whatever it is. I'm going to look at what it is because I want to know. It is a... Yeah. Oh, I think it's from a promo. I don't think it's from the Norwegians expansion. These tiny little 1x1 tiles, I think it's from a promo. Yeah. Yeah, it's not from Norwegians. It's from... no, new special tiles. Anyway, it's from this expansion, I think, which I seem to have another copy of. Mini expansion 1. Oh no, this is just 4 more islands. I don't know. Anyway, there's a rule set somewhere telling me what they are, but I don't know where it is. Okay, anyway, doesn't matter. They're little blue pieces that are 1x1 in size. And I've gained one of them. Any other bonuses? So we got the bonus for there. We also get a mead from here. Right, update mountain strips. Oh, the 2 silver went. I got to do the thing. Rats. Okay, that's going to go on there. 2 of those. 3 of those. Some of that. And some of that. Right. Remove Vikings from the board. So who's coming back? Blue's coming back. Come home. Get some extra people. Harvest time. Now, we do have a harvest in round 4. So we have some peas. We have some flax. We have some green beans. Nom, nom, nom. We have some wheat. And we've got a lettuce. That's the harvest done. Now we are flipping all of the boards over. Sorry, we're flipping the bees over and we're adding 2 silver to everything that wasn't flipped. Okay, so Isle of Skye and the Faroe Islands are gone. We now have Baffin Island and Wexford. Draw a new weapon. Is it? No. We're going to have to do something with these spears. We're going to have to go whaling. Because we've got a whaling bow and we've got 5 spears. So let's do it. Where is whaling? Whaling is... there. Oh, it's going to cost 3. But we do get a lot of good stuff. And you could go whaling with up to... Now, we don't have to go whaling. We could just catch fish. Catching fish is one Viking, and we get to use spears. So, yeah, let's do it. So we're going to use 1 Viking to go catching fish. And we're rolling the orange dice, and this time we're trying to get low. You're trying to get 0, aren't you? I think you're trying to get 0. Oh, small blue one is from the mini expansion, but it's not named. Right, okay. Okay, so yeah, I think we're trying to get 0. First chance of catching some fish. And I rolled a 7. Ow. Oh, we'll have another go. An 8. I'll have another go. A 6. Is it worth it? It's going to cost me 6 things. I don't know whether it's worth it. We could just say forget it. And we go whaling instead. Wow, I mean that's good dice rolls for me, isn't it? Right. So maybe a change of plan. Yeah, change of plan. Let's do an elk hunt at the end of the turn, if we remember. So we can't go pillaging because my alter ego went pillaging earlier. So we can't do that. We did say we might want another island, but right now I'm starting to feel that I'm not in control of what I'm doing here. We're all right for feeding this turn, but there is not going to be a harvest next round. Did we get these occupations? God, that was so long ago. Or was that play one? No, that's draw one. We played one from this. Wow, that seems so long ago now. Okay, and I'm not really putting much on this board. So we're going to be doing that next time. We got 2 stone. Could get some more. We can start upgrading these, but we need bigger pieces. Okay, I think we are going to go whaling. So the other option is we could use the boat build. Being efficient, as soon as we've got 4 large ships, we gain 2 small ships, and then all of a sudden we can go whaling with multiple ships. But I think you only get the bonus if there's ore on them. So having multiple ships is actually not useful unless there is ore on them, I think. So actually, back to plan A. Compensation for failure. Is there a compensation for failure? Okay. It's both of those. I knew there was compensation on some of them, but I thought the compensation was just getting workers back. Yeah, okay, I can't remember the exact rules for that. Is it you get all of the things that you could spend? Yeah, catching fish. If the hunt is a failure, you gain the weapons shown on the action space. Okay, great, thank you. So we get another spear. Got all these swords. Right, another spear and another trap. Thank you, Tim. Right, let's shuffle all the swords to the bottom of the deck. Right. So, what were we doing? We were going whaling. So we're going here with 3 people, which allows me to draw a card, which I will do in a minute. And we're rolling a d12. And we need low. And we can use wood and spears. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spears. Chances are we're going to do this. There's like a 50, 75, 87.5% chance that we're going to do it. So I'm okay with those odds, I think. But before we do that, I'm going to send 2 to here. I'm going to get these 3 resources. Oh, what about those 3? No, I'm going to get these 3 resources and 2 weapons. So the bow. That's another spear. I cannot find swords for the life of me. Right, now the chances are much, much higher because we've now got a wood and we've got another spear. So it's, yeah, off we go. The whaling boats have 1 printed ore and a space for a second. Oh, they do. So I'm at +1. Oh, sorry, -1. Thank you. I'd forgotten that. So there is a benefit to having multiple boats. Right. Okay. So D12, first attempt at whaling. And I've rolled a 5. That'll do. We're going to stick there. So -1 for the pre-printed ore. and then 4 spears is 0. Yay! Right, so successful whaling trip. So we gain some whale oil, some skin and bones. Where are the skin and bones gone? There's the skin and bones. Nope, that's a boat. There. Skin and bones. And some whale meat. Which is this one. Right. Okay. So we've got 3 people left, but now I'm thinking doing some upgrading. Draw an occupation card. That's it. Right. Okay. Occupation card. The choices are labourer or longship builder. Well, buy a longship, but you get a discount based on how many canals you have. Or the labourer is whenever a Viking action provides you with exactly 2 silver, you can spend 2 silver. These are a bit rubbish. Now, there is a new rule in Norwegians that you can just, whenever you get the opportunity to play one, you can just discard it and get a points value instead. So I do need 4 big ships for the other one. Yeah, but... Okay, no, that might work. So if I buy 2 Nars and then I buy another one of those. Okay, we'll go for it. We'll go for the longship builder. Yeah, I was thinking I'd just buy lots of longboats. Or longships. Longships. But actually, no, you're right. I probably should buy some canals. Right. 3 workers left. We can go there and buy a canal. Or do we want to go raiding? I think I want to go raiding because it only costs me a worker. So a worker, we're going raiding. We don't get the benefit of the ore. It is just a D8. And we can add 2 for every stone. So we're probably going to come home with something. Just maybe not that much. Paul is saying I can do theft with the last one. Now, theft is pretty much the same as raiding, except I don't get the catapulta bonus. I assume I don't get the catapulta bonus, but let's check the errata. No, 89A does not have any errata. So I can't use catapults when thieving. I mean, I could do both. Could absolutely do both. Yeah, no, I'm just going to do this one for now. So I've rolled a 1. So we'll try again. I rolled 3. And we'll try again. So I'm rolling low when I needed to roll high, and I was rolling high when I needed to roll low. It's a 7. Right, we're good. 7. Any bonuses at the moment is just swords and stone. So if we went with the 7, we could get the sword. I've got these. I'm going to remove them. They're from the Christmas expansion as well. Oh, interesting. You can't raid that. You can forge it, but you can't raid it. Oh no, you can only trade for that. That's got a trade value on. It doesn't have a forge icon on. So I don't quite know where that should be. So yeah, with a 7, what can we have? We could have that. I forgot that you can trade with these people as well. Are we going to look at start putting some stuff in here to increase income? If we are, I'm probably going to need... I mean, yeah, that could go there. That could just easily go in there, and that's going to start generating me stuff. This is no good on here. This will need to go over here. I think we need to spend a stone at least to put us up to 9, because 9 gives us a lot more possibilities. And in fact, putting it up even further, like 11 would get this, and 13 would get this. I do like this one. Oh, why did I put that in there? That would have been perfect. How many do I spend? So we're up to 9 at the moment. Could be that. What other bits have we got? What about here? Just love this whole logistical puzzle of where stuff is going to go. So I can only put that in there if I fill all of this. Which is, I mean, I've got the money, but it's going to be expensive. Yeah, filling that is going to be pretty expensive. So maybe we go for... Well, that kind of fits. Although that's an 8 and I've got 9. Don't want to waste anything. What about this? I mean, that could go there. Is that going to help me? Yeah, I think it will. Okay, let's go for this. Again, I don't want to overthink it too much because I could be here for hours. But we're going to gain, looks like a very large horseshoe. Can't do both unless you buy a Knar with silver, though. Yes, theft does not use a longship. Correct. Theft is a Knar. I mean, I could buy a longship because I could buy a Knar because I've got the money to do so. Right. So I've got these 2 left. And I could go on there with just 1. I wouldn't get to play a card if I went on there. So we could... Now, yellow, remind me, yellow is immediate. Is it immediate when I play the card? Immediate cards. Yeah, when you play them, it does the thing. So I can only play the Longship Builder at the point I really need to. Now, Knars are cost 5. I've got 6 money, so I could buy one of them, but then I don't want to play that. So I think that's probably what I am going to do with the money. I mean, thieving's great because we can use swords, we can use bows, we can use spears, we can use all sorts of stuff. So if that is going to be our last action, that means I've got this one left to do something with now. And what to take? That is the question. How are we doing for feasting? We're fine for feasting. That's not a problem. So 2 silver with a Knar, any number of green upgrades. No, don't need to do that. I'm thinking of that one. I'm also thinking of this one. Or we could just go hunting game. No, we're going to save the bows for this. Okay. So I'm going to go there. I'm going to go there. I'm going to take the wood. And I'm going to upgrade. So red upgrades to green, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, so that gets upgraded to that. Is it red and then green? Yeah, it's orange, then red. He says. I think it is. Orange, then red, then green, then blue. Yeah. Flax to cloth was another option. Or have I got it wrong? Is it red? Yeah, I'm now thinking it's red before orange. Because Tim's saying the flax to the cloth. Oh, there. Flax to cloth. Yeah, no, it is orange to red to green to blue. Yeah, I got it right. I thought it was. Right, okay, so we are good. And then final action, we're going to go a thieving. With my Knar, which I'm going to buy for 5 money. So I get one change. We've now bought a canard from the shops. And we're going to use that canard to go thieving. Swords, bows, and spears. I've rolled a 4. I'll roll again. I've rolled a 6. I'm going to keep the 6. So, 6. Now, all of these weapons are 1. And I'm not using the bows for anything else. So I'm thinking if this is going to go in here, it doesn't fit now. Doesn't fit, Gromit. So we're on a 6. Okay. Put it up to 9. 9's pretty good. We could have a change of plan. We could put it here, like that, and that gets me the runestone. Okay, so if we do that, then what do I want from here that's going to fit into there? We could go to this, which we were looking at going in there. Yeah, okay. So we've got the 6. We're going to use 2 bows to make it an 8, and we're going to steal the Horn of Plenty, or whatever it is. Action's done. Income. Right, so now we need to start putting stuff on the board. So that's going to go there. That could go there. Am I allowed to do that? Yes, I am allowed to cover the 1 because everything to the left and below it is done. I can't cover the 2 because something needs to be there and something needs to be there, which I could do with this and the remaining coin. So that would kind of pay for itself. If I put that there, and I put that there. Oh no, then I need to put something there, which I could. I could just put that there. That's allowed. Yeah, that's allowed. Okay, so that's good. Not going to be able to get this turn because I can't put that in there because it would be off the board. Kevin said I could have taken the helmet that's on the 9 board. Yeah, I could have done. Yeah. No, it's okay. We'll go with that. But yeah, you're right. I could have taken the helmet, which would have gone on there, and then that would have gone in there. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm happy with that. I don't think that's going to get any better. That's not going to get any better. But I'm thinking we're going to be able to get some more stuff from here. So I'm going to put that in there. Like that, which has surrounded the runestone. Is it going to go? Is it going to go? Get in there. Right, okay. Now, I just need something to go in here, which could be that, except you can't have 2 greens next to each other. Oh. Dynamic. And I can't put that on there. I can't cover up the 4 unless all of them are covered over. Oh. Puzzles. Puzzles within puzzles. Can I cut a bit off the bottom of this robe? Or paint it blue or something? So what have we got? I've got an ore and I've got a silver. It's not enough. And I mean I could just cover it there, but that's not gonna surround it. So actually that's right. I don't think we'd near it. So right. So because we can't do that, I think we will change our mind with that, and we will get that instead. Which means that's going to go... No, it still doesn't fit. Yeah, it still doesn't fit because it's that square there. So we'd actually need a separate piece. Flip it that way. Yes. There you go. Thank you. I'd already flipped it one side. So that goes there. I still can't put that there without putting something there, but I can. That can go there. And I kind of want this. This is the thing that I want. So I think we're just going to have to forego getting anything on here while we focus on this. And I can put that there, and I can put that there. And now that is that surrounded. If it'll fit in, it will. Okay, so that I've never used this before, but I think that's that. I think surrounding that either gets me this or a stone. But that's a bonus, so I can't then put this on here to get the money. Question is, can I put this on here to get another bonus? I don't know. Imre's here and Kevin's here and Paul's here saying instead of the blue square, put the 2 green vertical in that space. I mean, I could, because I'm not going to need this now. I thought I was going to need this for here, but you're right, I'm not. So that can now go there, which means instead of the coin, I can now put the blue in. I mean, I don't need to put the blue in there. Oh no, I do to surround it. Yes. So we can put the blue thing in there. Okay, so that's it. It's basically saved us a coin, which is fine. Unless I want to use that ore on the ship. I think I want to use that ore on the ship. Yeah. Okay. Are we good with that? I think we're good with that. So what we're doing, income. I get 1 for my whaling hut. I get 3 for this, unless I'm able to cover that up, which I don't think I can. I think I'm being really greedy now. So I get 3 for that, so that's 4, 8. 8 money. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oof. Yeah, and lots of people throwing in lots more extra suggestions. Yeah, because I could put the green here to get the stone. Yeah, there's so many options, so many choices. That's what we're going to do. Feasting time. So we've got lots and lots of lovely grain. Fill up on that. Then have a drink. And then after the drink, have some flax. Because you know you love your flax. There you go. So there, everybody's fed. Bonuses. Right. So I'm going to get this, whatever this is. I'm going to get that, whatever that is. I'm going to get one of those, whatever that is. I'm going to gain some more fish. I'm going to gain some more mead. And that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Brendan's here. Hi, Brendan. Not played with Norwegians yet. Yeah, it's a better game. It is a better game with Norwegians. But I'm also using some mini expansions here today, which are providing a lot of more interesting things. Okay, the red 1x1 is an egg, and the 1x1 blue is a gold leaf. Yeah, did I get the stone? I didn't get the stone because it's not so. I think that is either or, unless it's both. It's because there's a slash on there. So I don't know. I don't know where the rules are for the Isle of Mull. I mean, I do have the expansion, obviously, because I've got it in front of me. But I don't know where the rules are for the Isle of Mull expansion. I mean, if I get both, great. But I thought it was either or. Yeah. Why have I not got the rules set for the Isle of Mull? Because surely it would have come with a little piece of paper. Okay, so stone is every round. You get the stone recurring and the special power one. Okay, thank you. And if there is a rule sheet for it, let me know, because I've obviously lost it somewhere. But let's have the stone as well. Right, bonuses are done. Update the mountain strips. Get a new mountain strip. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got the stone. Bits of money. Right, who's coming home? Red people. Red people come home. Okay. More red people. Round 5. So, no harvest. We are flipping over the seas. So we need to put some money on there, money on there, money on there. So if we are going to go for another island, now is the time to do it. Because these will never be more valuable. The 6 on them, they're going to get flipped next round. So Greenland and Islay are going to get flipped next round. Yeah. Okay, it's for mini expansion 2. Yes. Which I say, I have, but I would have thought it would have come with a rule sheet. Because mini expansion 1 did come with a rule sheet. This is mini expansion 1. And I think there is a rule sheet in there. But I don't know. Right. Harvest. Yeah, no harvest. Flipping the things. We're going to draw a weapon. Is it? No, of course it's not. Why would it be a sword? Right, off we go. We are going to place that ore on the ship there. And we are going to go a raiding. Nope, we're going to go a pillaging. Off the pillaging we go. We are at +3. We're D12. We're +3. And potentially another +6. Come on, the crown. It's a 5. I'll roll again. It's an 11. We're going to keep the 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Easy peasies. Let's have that crown. Right, now, that can absolutely go in there. Yeah, we just need to put some more bits around it. But I think that's probably our best play. We've also got this as well. Right, okay, let's have a think about this. We got that. I was happy with that. We're done. It's pronounced Islay. Is it? Yeah, I wasn't sure. Islay or Islay. Right. Well, that's it now. I've got the crown. Achievement unlocked. Tick. What else do we want to do? We talked about going for an extra island. Is there much else I want to do with this island? I mean, I'm kind of happy with this. I just want to cover over the bits so I don't lose the points. But yeah, sure, let's get another island. So if we were to go for Islay or Greenland, we're going to need this. This action will allow us to do that. I don't know which of these we want. Greenland's got mountains on it. I'm thinking this one. Yeah, okay. So we're going to go 2 down here and we're going to explore, and we found... shuffle these across. There we go. My money. Thank you. And that's it. That's that action done. Right, we've got a whole more set of things to cover over. Yeah, now I'm going to go here with one worker and get those two, because that's just easy. What other resources are we going to need? The game's sort of opened up now, hasn't it? Quite a lot. We could now look at doing this, and we've not done the emigration yet. We've not done the emigration at all. That can be worth a lot of points. So I think let's go for this so that it's done. And what I'm going to do is I am just going to spend 5 money to buy another canard. Then we're going to go somewhere that allows me to play a card. So that could be column 4. It could be the very end. Is column 4 good for me right now? Not there. Ironically. Oh, no, it is. Because you can play the card first. Right. Okay, we're going to send 4 of these plundering. But because I've placed it in this column, tell me if I've got it right, I can play this card first. Playing this card says that I can buy a longship. It normally costs 8, but I get a discount of 5 because I have 2 canards. So it costs me 3. So I spend 3 to buy another longship, and then as soon as I've got 4 large ships, I gain 2 small ones. Wow, I've never had this many ships. And now, because I've got 2 long ships, I can now plunder this massive pile of treasure. God, look at all that stuff. Right, I think that's it. I think that's how you play the game. We got 1 left. And I'm thinking we might put it in the last column. Yeah, lots of emigration coming up. I think it is. So there is a little emigration here at the end for 1 worker. So I think that's what we want to do. We're just going to send this boat with some people off, and it's just an ickle emigration. Yeah, that's it. Okay. And that's it. That's the end of the round. Income. Right. So now we need to have half an hour where we think about this puzzle, because I've got so many bits to place on here. We can probably quite easily get up to an income of 4. I mean, we can just put silver on if we really wanted to. There's some meat there that might be quite good as well. So let's go with that first and see what happens. So I'm going to put that there. I'm going to put that there because I don't need to cover that until the end of the game. And things need to be covered on the diagonal as well, don't they? So I'm going to have to put that there in order for me to get the meat. So I could potentially do that. Oh, we've also got eyelay. I forgot about that. What can we put on eyelay? Can we put the crown on eyelay? Is that? Yeah, not quite. It can go there. It's yeah. It's the wrong shape. I mean, yeah, okay, we could put that there. Yeah, that kind of works. Might be a bit. I mean, you can cover these bonus spaces. You don't want to if you can help it, because they get you good bonuses, but you don't have to leave them open. So, for example, I could just put that there. I would need to put another silver in here to put that there, but just forego that bonus. Just say forget it. Don't want that bonus. That's going to get me an income of 4 on that island. That's pretty good. What the heck's this? I have no idea what that is. I'm trying to... Is it anything? No, it is. It's a bonus, but what kind of bonus is it? Is it that? I think it is. Yeah, I think it's that. I think it's elk antlers. No, you can't see it. It's a good point. Let's move the camera down a bit. There you go. Now you can see it. That. I think that is that. So I think we're okay with that. I'm not doing much on here, but I mean we got this crown. We haven't done anything with it yet. We can slot it in here. And then I could just start putting money in various places to make sure that I get some more stuff. Can I cover that for? I can only cover that for if I cover everything to the left of it. So I won't be able to get that, but I would be able to get that. So that's okay. Yeah, that's legal. So let's do that. Yep, that's fun. Oof. Okay, so income. 4, 5, 9, 14. I'm going to have one of the big 10s and one of the big 4s. Big 10, 4. Right. Animal breeding, feasting. So we're going to have some fish. Then after the fish course, we're going to have some peas. And then after the peas, we're going to have an egg. And then after the egg, we're going to have some lettuce. No, we're not going to have some lettuce. We're going to give them some money. Give them a little bit of money. And then some mead. Okay, so fish, peas, egg, money, mead. Done. Feasting has been done. Bonuses. So this is where you can place more stuff on your board, but you would have already done that. So bonuses from here. I don't have any bonuses from Islay. Bonuses from the Isle of Mull. Yes. We gain some meat. We gain some gold leaf. We gain a stone from here. And we gain an egg. Right, then bonuses from my island. We gain a wood. We gain some mead. And we gain a runestone. And that's it. Update the mountain strips. And we get a new one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2 money on there. Right, who's coming home? Blue. Come back, blue people. Right, harvest. The final harvest of the game. We get some peas. We get some flax. We get some green beans. We get some wheat. And we get some lettuce. And we get a massive bowl of fruit. The D's flip over. And 2 money goes on everything else. Probably not going to take another one, to be honest. So there's now 4 on there, 4 on there. 2, 2, and 2. Yeah. I mean, it's tempting to take this because there's 8 money on it, but it's still minus 20 points. So it's a net minus 12 if I take it. Yeah, it's probably not worth it. Could spend a silver for a stone. Oh, here? I could do, but at this stage I don't think I'm going to. I think I'm okay with my stone because I can only go pillaging once more in the game. Right. Did somebody say emigrations? We're going to draw a new weapon. It's a spear. It's getting comical. Actions. Okay, so emigrations are what's going to get you lots of points in this game. And we have this. It's here. It's going to cost us a boatload of money, but it is probably the right thing to do. It just means we're not going to be able to do that again. Okay, that's fine. So two people on here. We spend silver equal to the current round number. So I spend 6 silver, and we emigrate. Okay, that's that done. I'm going to get emigrate again. Little emigrations, but no, that's it for now. We're happy with that. We got some little raiding that we could do. We still have lots of spears. So I think now I just want to try and get lots of big stuff, and I need to be upgrading it. That's what we need to be doing now, is we need to be upgrading things in order to make use of these big tiles. So let's look at the upgrade options. Well, there is get 1 resource, which is going to be that. So that's another strip cleared. And that allows us to do 1 upgrade. I'm going to make a mess here. So that's going to upgrade that to that. Then yeah, there's not much in the way of upgrades, is there? So let's go there. 3 single upgrades. So that's going to get upgraded. That's going to get upgraded. That's going to get upgraded. Okay. Think I'm happy with that. I mean, I do want to upgrade these. I could do that here. But I seem to be getting loads of stone, which I'm going to use when I go raiding. So it's all okay. We've got the theft as well. I can't use stone for thieving. Right, okay. We're going to go here. So 3 workers gets me 3 resources, which is going to be... I mean, do I need these resources? Okay, yeah, I'll take those 3. And 2 upgrades, which is going to be these 2. I'm going to upgrade into these 2. And I also get a card. So we've drawn a helper in time of need. So on a round where there's no harvest, I mean, it's 3 points. Or a beach raider. Oh, as soon as you have 3 longships, get 4, 3, or 2 of those if your total round income is at most. Oh, I mean, that's in theme with what I'm doing. So I'm going to take that one, and we're going to have another look at it. So what? So when I play this, it sits there, and as soon as I have 3 longships, then I gain a certain amount of cutlery, silver cutlery, based on my total round income. Oh, is at most. So actually, the higher your income, the worse it is. Well, my income is already more than 11. So this would get me 2 of those. So okay. It's marginal as to whether it's actually worth it. I'm just going to check to see if there's any errata for this one. It is 180C. Nope, no errata for this one. So the other option that you can do with the Norwegians expansion is that you can effectively discard them when you're playing an occupation. So whenever you have the opportunity to play one, you can discard it instead to take an available victory point token. And the first available victory point token, I believe, is 4. So I could just throw that away and get 4 points. I'm trying to find the 4. Yeah, there's a 4-pointer here. So I'll keep it in my hand for now. and we might just bin it for 4 points. Right. So we've got quite a lot of stuff, but I can't tessellate the green ones. I'm going to have to put blue ones in between, but that's fine. We could go raiding. We've got all of the stone, so let's do a spot of raiding. It's a D8. I can't use any ore. Use the long ship, and stone is an extra 2. So we'll see what we can get. We're going to get some good stuff. Well, there's a 1. We'll try again. There's a 5. I think I might stick with the 5. So, now I don't think this stone is going to be useful for anything else. Unless we wanted to build this, which would actually be quite good. Because that's 8 points. I would put all of this in. Okay, so I do actually have a use for the stone. So if I was to just spend 1 stone, that would be a 7. That's this. I mean, that's all right, isn't it? Yeah, go on then. Right, we'll spend the 1 stone, and we have stolen somebody's sword. Right. Done. Yep, done. Right, I've got 2 left. I could put these at the end. We could forge something. I could do another upgrade. I don't think I need another upgrade at this time. Theft. We can do a theft. Let's do a theft. So, do I want to do it with 2? Yeah, sure. Let's do it with 2. I'm going to play an occupation, and I'm going to get rid of that beach raider and take 4 points instead. And then we're going to do some thieving. So I can use swords, bows, and spears. So I've got a potential +6 on this. There's a 2. We'll re-roll that. There's a 6. We'll have the 6. And so I could go up to 12. I think at this stage, $12 might be good. I need to start covering over some of these negative points. Okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to spend all of this. So we have a combat value of 12. I'm going to take this large piece of chainmail. Right, time to start slotting things on the boards. Well, we may be here for some time. I mean, that's quite a good thing to put in there. So pop that in there. If I pop that in there and that in there, that's going to give us some ore, and that's going to give me another wood. So that's looking quite good. What about eyelay? Can we get this piece of chainmail on there? I mean, we could. If I'm not bothered about the bonuses, then there's a good place for it. Just forget those bonuses. If I do want the bonuses, it's going to be tricky because I've gone with big pieces. So I'm not sure we're going to be able to get those bonuses. Could just leave that for now. Come back to it. I could start doing stuff on here because we're going to be able to get that 5, aren't we? Yeah, for sure we're going to be able to get that 5. So we can pop. We've got all sorts of options here. So that can go. That can go there. I need to make sure I've covered everything to the left of it. That can go there. And yeah, no, that's not going to work. We can put that. Oh, put that like that. That works quite nicely. Still need to cover over here. But we can do that Yeah, I can't. Oh, so I could put that there. What's going to go in there? That could go in there. Okay, let's split that into 2 ones. Pop that in there. Also pop that in there. I need to put something above it as well. So let's switch that for that. And then I need to put something down here. So that's going to have to get split into 2 twos. Okay. I've got some ore as well that I'm not really using at the moment. I don't think I need this for anything. So let's put that ore in there instead of that silver. Okay, so that is all legal. Yep, that is all good. I think that's the best I can do there. That I don't need to cover till the end of the game. I'm getting all of the bonuses now from the Isle of Mull. So that's good. Islay, we kind of not really done that much with. Oh, I've got this. So it's... I could potentially get some elk antlers. By putting that there, not bothering with the milk and then surrounding that with coins. Don't know whether it's worth it. I'm thinking not. If I don't, then this is probably just going to go on here for covering up negative points. Islay is apparently illegal, is it? Oh, there's there. Thank you. I hadn't spotted that. Yeah, so for me to cover up that 3, those 2 would have need to have been covered as well. Okay, so slightly cheated last turn. Yeah, that needed to have been covered. Okay, so I'll just lose 2 money. There you go. Now we're okay. We're legal now. Seems a waste not to use this, but yeah, I don't think I'm going to do anything with this. So let's leave it. Right, there we go. Income. Okay. So 4, 5, 9, 18. 18 money. That's quite nice. 10, 14, 18. Right. Animal breeding, no. Feasting. Right, what are we going to have today? Let's start off with some wheat, followed by some meat. I mean, we could, but it's probably better to keep those in case we want to upgrade them and actually use some of the smaller ones. So we're not going to have a harvest in the last round, though, but this should be fine. Let's start off with a nice trout, followed by some flax, followed by some mead. There you go. Feeding has been done. Bonuses. Right. No bonuses from Islay. From the Isle of Mull, we have gained some ore. In fact, I can have my resources here now because we got loads of space here, and you can probably see it a lot better. Right. Yeah, there we go. So the only thing you can't see is my occupations, which I could put here. What are we doing? Bonuses. So I get an ore for that. Did I just take the ore? Because I seem to have 2, and I don't remember having 2. So I think I might have taken the ore. Somebody let me know. Yeah, because I don't think I had 2. If I had 2, I would have used them for something else. Anyway, bonuses. Bonuses from here. Fish. Bonuses from here. Ore. Wood. Meat. Not the meat. Meat. Where's the meat? There's the meat. and a stone. Stone. Right, bonuses from here. Some more ore. Another wood. Some mead. And a runestone. And a stone now. Okay. I think that's my bonuses done. Update the strips. Final round. Anybody know what my final score is going to be? I kind of don't care. The beauty of this game is just in playing it and having fun. And then you add up the score at the end and it's like, don't bother me. Might score 20, might score 100 million. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Right. And finally, the red ones. So we're obviously going raiding, because that's a thing we do. D12. Oh, no, hang on a minute. Forgotten stuff. Harvest. No harvest. No flipping the things. Are we going to get a sword? We're still not going to get a sword. Right, actions. I can't believe we've not drawn a sword the entire game. So, we are going pillaging. I've rolled a 2. We'll try again. I've rolled a 4. We'll try again. I've rolled a 7. Okay, 7. Now, how much stone did we work out I needed? 4. So I can spend these 2 to get 11. Okay, we'll spend those 2 and we'll have 11. And we'll have this. Yeah, that's going to be useful. That is definitely going to be useful to put somewhere to get something. Right, okay. First action is done. Second action is we are going to go... Which one is it that we want? Oh, it's that one. I've got these in the wrong order. It's that. So it's a wood. It's not a stone. So I could have spent another stone to go for 13. Yeah, hang on. Recalculation time. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's one. That's more. Right, we're going to have that one instead. Right, can I fit it in? Yes. Just. Can just fit it in. Okay, yeah, we're going to take that. So, slight undo. I spent the extra stone. We raided a bit more. We got that. Then, we're going to put a worker on here. Spend 1 wood to buy this little hut house thing, which I am going to populate. Oh, so I need to spend the extra stone. Yeah. Populate with that, which is effectively an 8-point move at this stage of the game. So what else? It's just what can we do that's going to get me the most points? Emigration. Yeah, okay. Well, what we're going to do is we are going to spend 8 money to buy one of these. And then we're going to spend... Now, 4 of them is going to get me to play a card. I don't have a card. So how can I get a card? That is play a card. That's get a card. That's draw 2, play 1, and get a coin. I mean, at this stage, sure. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to draw 2, which is actually draw 2 and choose 1. Arms dealer or farmer. Doesn't matter. I am an arms dealer. Yeah, it is draw 2, isn't it? Yeah, it's draw 2. Patron or the chronicler. Yeah, sure, doesn't matter. I'll take the chronicler. Because then I get to play 1, but I'm not playing it. I'm just discarding it for 3 points. And I get a silver. I've never used this action space before. I'm using it like I know what I'm doing. And then we're going to go here with these 4, which gets me to play another card, which again, I'm just going to discard to get another 3 points. And because I've got 2 of those, I get to go plundering, and I get some of this stuff. And yes, I know I said I was going to emigrate, and I could do a mini emigration now if I wanted to, which is effectively 4 points. Because it flips it gets rid of one of those and it puts it on there. So that is a 4-point move. That I don't know, because I'm not able to completely work out. So that would be spending one of those, which is 1 point, for that, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that, I can't forge that, but I can that. 1, 2, 3. That's a 5-point. That's a 5-point move. That's a 4-point move, effectively. Is that anything? No. Is that anything? No. What about hunting elk? It's potentially, no. That's not. What about that? That would convert 4 points into 8 points. So that's an 8-point move. So we go here. We go there. We spend some stuff and we forge this. Right. Okay. That's it. Chat's gone quiet. Hopefully everybody's still with me. But we had a very quick last turn just because I'm getting really hungry. Right. We now need to put all of this stuff on our board. So we've got all sorts of things to put on our boards. But I don't think we're not gonna fill it, are we? Right. This is what we have to place. So we're probably going to be splitting those coins up. Right, off you go. Work out that puzzle. Where's everything going to go? I mean, everything placed on here is a point. But we've got some spaces here that are 2 points. So that's obviously going to have some stuff placed on it. Because, yeah. Just putting those 3 coins on there is turning 3 lots of -2 into +1. Now, is this going to be able to go anywhere? Because I was being greedy. I was being really greedy in taking this because it's not going to fit anywhere on here. The only place it will fit is here, which means I'm going to have to cover over everything in that column and everything in that row. Yes, there's a -2 on there as well. I will come back to that in a second. So that has to go there, which means I'm going to have to cover all of these things. And I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Okay, so, well, okay, let's have a see. I mean, that goes there. That's quite nice. And that goes there. So I've done that. That can go in there. Oh, yeah, no problem. Don't know what I was worried about. This can go in there. Okay, we're not going to fill the board, but it's fine. We're going to split that into those. Okay, so it is now legal. But if I can cover all of these, I'm going to get 3 more money. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Can't cover the 12. I've only got 6. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. Now, I can't remember the exact sequence of events. There's one piece missing, is there? Oh, yeah, there's a piece missing over there. There you go. I can't remember the exact timing at the end of the game because I know it says that you don't bother taking your income at the end of the game because you just count it as points and you don't get your bonuses. Yeah, so I can't get the money and then use the money to get more money. No, yeah. The question is, can I count the money and then use the money to cover over these -2s? Because if I can, I could actually use those over here, but I don't think you can. I don't think you can. Right, so we've got 4 coins spare. and that's all we have spare. We've been quite inefficient with our food. Didn't do any upgrades on this, which I possibly could have done. So we're just going to put it here because that's the best. Right. Done. Income. 4, 5, 9, 24. So again, we don't need to take it. I am going to take it, but you don't need to take it. And then feast. Well, we've definitely got enough food, so there you go. They can just eat that. Right, done. That is it. So final scoring. How does everybody think I've done? But more importantly, have you enjoyed the playthrough? I don't think I've got a pencil. Right. Okay, bear with us a minute. Talk amongst yourselves. I'm just going to go and get myself a pencil. Right. Pencil has been gutted. So let's have a look. Paul. Okay, ships. So including that one, I've got 9, 10, plus 16 is 35. 35 from ships, 28 from emigrations, exploration boards, 24, sheds and houses, 8, sheep and cattle, no sheep and cattle, occupations, I've got 1, 2, plus 10, so 12. Silver, I didn't actually have any silver. I did have 24 final income, and I had 2 for the crown. So I think that is all of my positive points. This is an old scoring board. I forgot my special house. I did forget my special house, thank you. That's another 7. So that's actually 15. Okay, I think that's it for my positive points. Right. So positive subtotal. 35, 55, 63, 87, 97, 102, 112, 114, 118, 130, 140. So 140 is my positive subtotal. Negatives. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Minus 18. Sheds and houses, thing, penalty, no. So minus 27 gives me a final score of 113. I have no idea whether that's any good or not. Yeah, looking at the scores for the multiplayer game, we're looking at 120 to 130. Seems to be a winning score. So, yeah, as I say, the score doesn't really matter. You're trying to play the game, and you're trying to get as big a score as you want. And I could have overanalyzed some of the decisions and definitely made some better choices. But the reason why this is a top 10 game for me is it's just so enjoyable to play. The feeding of the people, as we talked about right at the start when we talked about other Uwe Rosenberg games, and the reason why I don't enjoy Agricola too much is that it's just too stressful. It's just too tight. This is, you've got to do it, but it's done in such a nice way that it all just fits. So many options, so many different things that you can do, and so much variability in how you play it based on just the occupations that come out or what actions you choose to take in the game, driven partially by your starting occupation card. You know, we drew the catapulter, so that kind of led me into doing that kind of thing, but you don't have to do that. Yeah, love the game, absolutely love the game. It's yeah, points for occupations. Did I get them? Yes, I did. I got 1 for my longship builder, 1 for my catapulter, and an extra 10 for these bonus tiles for discarding ones. So this is a game where actually the occupations weren't that big a thing for me. I mean, the catapulter was massive, but I mean, in terms of points, 12 points from occupations. Actually, I mean, I discarded 3 cards, so 12 points from occupations is quite a lot, but that's only because I discarded 3 cards. We're all done. Just a few things before we go. First of all, the reason why I'm playing Feast for Odin today is that I normally live stream on a Friday evening. Last night, me and Vicky went out to a local library where we went to a murder mystery event. So instead, I decided that I would do a live stream on a Saturday. I have missed a nice day outside because it's quite sunny today. But yeah, I thought I'd do something. And I promised that I would do a solo playthrough once a month at least. And I am sorry, I hold my hands up. I haven't been doing that many solo playthroughs recently. So I decided that it was time to get back to covering some solo games on the channel. So starting today, we're doing Feast for Odin. This was voted on by my Patreon supporters, and this is the one that got the most votes. However, over the next 5 or 6 weeks, I am going to be doing solo games night on a Tuesday night. So it's going to start at around 7 p.m. GMT, and I'm going to be playing for about 2 hours or so, while Vicky's away on a cookery course. And I am going to be using those votes that my Patreon supporters voted on for which games I am going to be playing. So I can announce that the game that I'm going to be playing this coming Tuesday is Ark Nova, and I'm going to be using the Arno bot. Now, I've never used the Arno bot before, so that's going to be it's going to be another stream where I'm just going to, I might do the setup beforehand. I just ran out of time today. But I'm going to be learning the Arno bot, and I'm going to be playing the Arno bot for the first time. And then over the next 5 or 6 weeks, there's going to be some more. I can't remember exactly what got voted on, but I think it might be something like Great Western Trail New Zealand. It might be another pack of 20 strong. But yes, there's going to be 5 or 6 solo playthroughs coming to the channel every Tuesday for the next 5 or 6 weeks or so. None of these videos are sponsored in any way, so I'm not being paid any money to create any of these videos, which means it's down to the Patreon supporters. So a big thank you to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel. And if you want to support me directly, you can do so at patreon.com/gaming rules. And the next time I do a poll, if you join at producer level or higher, you get a chance to influence the kind of games that I'm going to be playing on the channel as well. And yeah, that's everything. So yeah, a big thank you to everybody for watching. And yeah, if you want to play this on Board Game Arena, the base game is already there, and Norwegians is currently in either alpha or beta. So Norwegians is going to be coming to Board Game Arena as well. And I think I'm probably going to start a game of this later on today. So yeah, we're all done. Thank you very much for watching. I will see some of you on Tuesday. Take care. Bye-bye.